It's October 26th, 1597. The air is thick with the smell of salt and impending doom. Picture this: the Myeongnyang Strait, a narrow, treacherous waterway off the Korean peninsula. On one side, a Japanese armada, over 300 warships strong, bristling with samurai, cannons, and an unstoppable hunger to conquer. They're called the Wei by the Koreans, and they've already crushed most of Korea's navy, including a recent humiliating defeat at Chilcholyang, where over 160 ships were lost. The very fate of the Joseon Dynasty, the Kingdom of Korea, hangs by a thread. But then, something absolutely insane happens. How do you face down an impossible invasion with 13 ships? Yes, you heard that right, 13. Against 300. Most commanders would surrender or flee, but not Yi Sun-sin. This man, Admiral Yi, had just been tortured, demoted to a common soldier, and forced to fight as a grunt because of false accusations from jealous rivals at court. He was literally thrown back into command of the remnants of a shattered navy. How do you even begin to strategize when you're outnumbered 25-1? Yi Sun-sin knew the Myeongnyang Strait. He knew its secrets, the roaring currents, the hidden whirlpools, the tidal shifts that could swallow a ship whole. He set a massive iron chain across the strait, hidden beneath the waves, a deadly trap. And he waited. His men, terrified, were ready to desert. But Yi, with that legendary resolve, just told them, if you try to live, you will die. If you try to die, you will live. Can you even imagine the pressure? The raw, stomach-churning fear? The Japanese attacked, wave after wave. But as they poured into the strait, the current turned against them, pushing them into the hidden traps and each other. Their massive fleet became a chaotic mess. And then Yi's flagship, the very last turtle ship, plunged into the fray, alone, firing its cannons, a single defiant symbol against an ocean of enemies. What kind of courage does it take to do that? To be the first and only one to face down a monstrous armada? For hours, his 12 other ships hesitated, paralyzed by fear. But Yi and his flagship held the line. He fought with such ferocity, such unyielding determination, that his officers, shamed and inspired, finally joined the battle. The Japanese ships crashed into each other, caught in the currents and shattered against the hidden chain. It was a massacre. But not for the Koreans. The sea turned red with Japanese blood. They sank at least 31 Japanese warships that day, including the flagship of their commander, Kuroshima Michifusa, who was killed. Yi Sun-sin lost not a single ship. Let that sink in. A fleet of 13, not one lost against over 300. It wasn't just a victory. It was a miracle. It saved Korea. Without this one man, without this one impossible battle, Korea might have fallen completely under Japanese rule in the 16th century. Their language, their culture, their very identity could have been erased. And here's the kicker. Yi Sun-sin, the man who saved his nation, died just a year later in the final battle of the war, the Battle of Noryang, on December 16, 1598. His dying wish? Do not announce my death, beat my war drum. Even in death he put his country first, hiding his passing from his troops so their morale wouldn't break. Can you think of any other leader who displayed such utter unwavering self-sacrifice? His story isn't just history. It's a testament to human resilience, strategic brilliance, and the power of one individual to change the course of nations against all odds. What lessons can we in our own lives take from a man who, with 13 ships, rewrote destiny?